Versatile Mage. Chapter 130 Giant Shadow Spike. Dark, transparent threads tangled around the four Dongfang men. Their faces seemed lifeless, as if their souls were being drained away bit by some sort of evil force. The only person who had the ability to resist was Dongfang Jun. He appeared to be in pain as he furiously shouted, "If you kill us, the Dongfang family will never let you live. The people from the famous family are really dumb. I'm not even scared of the trial guild. Would I be scared of a mere family?" Chow he retorted with a gloomy grin. Chow he didn't bother with the men whose souls were slowly being drained away. His focus was on the bottom of the badly cracked reservoir. In truth, Chow he was also very surprised. This was indeed a water source, so how could a fire soul seed appear here? Unless it was the hellfire. Normally, hellfire was a fire born from underworld heat that had been quenched for thousands of years. As a fire soul, it was relatively docile, making it quite easy to subdue and refine for personal use. This type of fire soul seed was the best choice for many fire element magicians, as it was subtle yet impressively strong. In an auction, it would usually sell for an exorbitant price. One of these elemental soul seeds could reach a price of hundreds of millions. If you failed to refine it, then you might as well abandon your cultivation. Very good. After I refine this hellfire, I will be able to do whatever I want with my increased power. Chow he shouted joyfully. He still had an insurmountable gap to becoming an advanced magician. Under normal circumstances, his strength wouldn't increase greatly in a short time. However, with the hellfire, the power of his fire magic would increase remarkably. Let's see if those hunter magicians and the people from the magic trials would dare to hunt me. Boom! With a screeching noise, the cracked and dry water reservoir exploded, leaving behind a scorched hole. The location of the hidden hellfire wasn't very deep. Elemental seeds of this kind would usually cause major changes to their surroundings, hinting that they were lying bare, ready to be discovered. After the hole exploded, a heatwave shot upward, forming a pillar of flames as if freed from its shackles. Chow he laughed madly when he saw this majestic pillar of flames. There really was a fire soul seed. Judging by the clean, captivating red, he determined that this hellfire was relatively pure. It was a rose flame. The normal color of flames was scarlet red. Such flames were common grade and could be controlled by any magician who had awakened the fire element. A blaze, however, was of the spirit grade. The heavens produced special flames with a spiritual nature, and these were called blazes. This particular blaze, dyed a captivating rose red, was named Rose Blaze. Its scorching heat was much higher than other fire soul seeds. It was simple, yet ferocious. Taking such a high risk and killing more people for this kind of treasure was indeed worth it. Chow he's entire body trembled with excitement, his ecstatic expression a stark contrast to the four Dongfang family corpses whose souls had been drained dry. "You wait here and observe. I'll head in first," Tang Yu whispered to Mo Fan. "You don't need my help." Mo Fan pointed at his nose. "The opponent is a crazy murderer. I only let you come along as an extra layer of protection, not to fight this psycho," Tang Yu replied with a serious tone. To Tang Yu, Mo Fan was still a student. If the others had seen four intermediate magicians from the Dongfang family die, they would be trembling in fear. Tang Yu knew Mo Fan was brave, but that didn't mean she would let him fight needlessly. Since the magic trials were busy dealing with the calamity in Bo City, they were unable to send anyone else. Otherwise, Tang Yu wouldn't have allowed Mo Fan to join such a dangerous mission. Since Tang Yu had already said so, Mo Fan could only remain still and observe. On the other side, Chow he's hands were directly touching the rose blaze pillar that had erupted. The captivating red energy was merging with him, and he was savoring the power flowing into his body. After waiting for a few moments, Tang Yu finally moved. Her graceful figure moved smoothly through the shadows of the trees. In just a few blinks, Tang Yu appeared behind Chow he. As Mo Fan watched her casting shadow magic, he subconsciously held his breath, fearing that even a heavy exhale might alert the psycho. It began with a dark star path, which nimbly condensed under Tang Yu's feet before rapidly forming a star atlas filled with mysterious dark energy. When the star atlas was completed, Tang Yu slowly stretched out both arms. From her chest, a half-hidden giant spike of shadow condensed into existence. The giant shadow spike seemed to contain abundant dark energy. The surrounding shadows distorted silently as it took form. Even when it suddenly shot forward, there was only a ripple in the shadows, no sound at all. Mo Fan was stunned by the skill. He instinctively lowered his head as it swept past, realizing too late that it had vanished into the darkness, leaving behind only the faintest trace of movement. This was the shadow element's intermediate magic. Mo Fan was shocked. It had no visible form and was completely silent. How could one possibly defend against this? The giant shadow spike flew past the woods and abruptly emerged in Chao He's shadow. It didn't strike his physical body, but rather his shadow. Despite the bright light from the flame pillar, Chao He's shadow was clearly visible. The giant shadow spike shot from Tang Yu's position and accurately impaled it, as if stabbing a real person. Chao He's body quivered violently. His shadow was nailed in place, and so was his body. It was as though he had been physically pinned down. Tang Yu felt more at ease upon seeing Chao He successfully immobilized. Giant Shadow Spike was one of the strongest imprisoning spells among intermediate magic. While it couldn't deal direct damage, it could completely stop the target's movements, seal their thoughts, and prevent them from casting magic. The spell targeted the shadow itself. Even if the victim had magic equipment or armor, they still wouldn't be able to defend against it. Another hidden party. This is getting more and more interesting. Chao He stiffly turned around. It felt as though something had pierced his chest, making it hard to move. 4 more lives have died in your hands, and they were all intermediate magicians. Not only will you be punished with death, but even your soul will be sentenced. Tang Yu walked out from the woods coldly. Her eyes burned with the rage and dignity of an executioner as she glared at Chao He. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.